Hey, it's Captain Matt, Boater's Secret Weapon. We're here on the water for the first time in the 2025 season. We did the polishing, we did the cleaning, we loaded up all the gear. But now, before we just load up and head out for the day, I'm actually out here by myself. And I'm gonna walk you through what you need to do to what they call summarize the boat, just get it ready for the season. For me, part of it's cleaning, we've done that. There'll be a video on that as well. But let's hop in and I'll show you what I do inside the boat that is valuable. You can see the way I've got the boat set up, still attached to the trailer. Got the lines on the dock, so that way I'm ready to go. If things go well, I can tie it up. If they don't, I can get it right back on the trailer, and there's no issues. I'm not gonna lock myself into one spot or another. All right, so here we are. The blower's been running since I got it in the water, getting the dock lines on. It's really the first thing I do when I'm out on any time. I hit the blower on and get everybody organized. I don't care if it runs for a half hour. But you'll notice I've got the engine compartment open, got the motor down in the water enough right here, and I'm gonna crank it. What I'm looking for is, I'm looking for any water. Did any freeze plugs have an issue? Did I not winterize it properly? Anything that broke in the off season while it was in storage, a mouse got in there and started nibbling on something. That's what I'm looking for sound and looking for water specifically. So we're gonna crank it up. This is my first time, so we'll see how it goes. Oh. It looks like we got a dead battery. I did a terrible thing. I didn't pull it out and put it on a trickle charger this year because I didn't put it away till almost December. So now I'm paying for it. That's what happened. So I'll show you here. I just got a little NOCO jump pack that, you know, it's nice, easy, small, can store it on the boat. The cables are real short, which I don't love, but you know, hopefully this doesn't happen. But the first time out of the year, and one of the projects we put in a dual battery in this year on the $10,000 boating adventure boat, but we'll let that sit. Get it charged up. It's real simple. Red to red, black to black. Turn the power on and just let it get some juice. Then we'll crank it off here. And all right, so we got it cranked up with the jump pack. You can hear the depth finder going off. That's just because we're at the ramp and in shallow water. So you're looking around. Look down below. You'll see. Usually it'll be spraying out because it's going to be under pressure, but it could just be dripping somewhere if it's just a loose fitting or a loose hose. So I'm checking all around. The engine, everything's looking good. Smelling, listening, anything that sounds different than what it did when I put it away last year, and that's what you're looking for. What you want to do is check your fluids, make sure that none of those have drained. So you check your oil, which is right here, the dipstick. We've got the power steering fluid down there. On that, the gear lube on this Volvo, you have to check it on the dry when the boat's out of the water. So I've already done that actually, but it's easy enough. Just check the fluids before you go out that first time. And that's really what the dealership is doing for the summarization. Now, the great thing about having them do it is you just go out of the water and go. If you want to save some money and do it yourself, you certainly can. But just know, if something's off, don't just go and run it. Get it checked out, figure out exactly what's going on so that you don't cause any damage to the boat, because that's when a lot of it happens. You also, as the temp comes up, you want to check, make sure that impeller's in good shape. You know, that impeller's sitting for me, it was just a couple of months, but it may be 6-8 months for some folks. And if your impeller was on its last leg, that might be enough to cause it to not cool the engine as much as it needs to. All right, so now we're out on the water, and a couple of suggestions when you take off for the first time is do some cruising, but stay near the ramp, stay near your marina, wherever you're gonna be going out, just in case something happens. It's usually the first outing when you find the little bugs that happened over the winter time, and they can happen. For me, it was a dead battery. So I cruised around, got the RPM up to charge that battery up. I still haven't turned it off, but now I'm gonna go through and do some of the systems checks to make sure everything's good. Obviously, we ran the blower, the bilge pump. You wanna check the bilge pump and make sure that's working properly. You can do this at the ramp. I had people that were kind of stacking up behind me, so I wanted to get off the ramp after taking up time charging the battery. Check your horn, make sure that's working, and I always suggest having a whistle. You can see I've got my orange whistle that's always around my throttle, and that way I've always got it. If the horn dies on me and I don't know about it, I've always got that backup. Cost me $6, will avoid me a ticket. Check your anchor and navigation light if you're going to be boating anytime in the evening. Even if you don't plan on boating at night, you can break down, you can stay out later than you anticipated, it can take longer to get back, something can happen, and you want to make sure that you have those operational if you're going to be out anytime after dusk, okay? And then, of course, you've got your other gauges and your other lights, your other systems on your boat. You want to make sure you do that. If you've got a freshwater system, hey, run some of that fresh water through, just open all the nozzles, turn on the freshwater system, and let water pour through until you get all that pink stuff rinsed out, washed out, and ready to go. Some people will even put maybe a little cap full of bleach, run that through, shake it up real good, run that through the lines one time, and then you're filled up, ready to go for the rest of the season. But do those inspections. That's all part of the summerization process. Pretty easy to do yourself if you've got the time to do it. You can certainly pay somebody to do it for you, but it's pretty simple. The biodegradable antifreeze that we run for winterization in this boat is fine just to start up in the lake, and you're good to go. And so that's what you need to know about summerization. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you saved you a couple $100, hey, I can do that myself. I don't need to worry about paying somebody. I can get on the water sooner. Hopefully that helps you. Give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and remember, life truly is better on a boat.